Hello, everybody. This is Nathaniel Clay from Just Press Play.
And this is Hunter. So what's up?
Recently I was actually reading an article online, or more likely just watching CES, and I think that over, the CES for convention over there in Vegas, I think it's Retrobit. Retrobit makes a lot of retro consoles. You might not really know who they are, but they recently, announced the Super Retro Boy, and it's basically some kind of like Game Boy Retro console that is just actually and how can I say this? It's like it supports basically every single Game Boy device. You know, the regular Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and the Advance series. You know what I mean? Like every single series of devices. So
hmm
I just want to know, what do you think about this releasing now, or do you think it's just gonna be like every other retro clone console out there, or what do you think?
Okay, when it comes to retro consoles,
Mm-hmm.
currently there's I don't know. You could say that I'm sort of iffy about it
Yeah.
during the because of the situation that they're sort of dealing with, especially when it comes to IP, sort of intellectual properties.
Oh no 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 no!
By that
Nintendo.
I mean that.
I mean, Nintendo doesn't really get the what do you call it? They don't really get the rights to this anymore. This stuff expires. Anyone can make a
Oh, okay.
retro console now. You can make your own Game Boy Advance as long as it's not called Game Boy. You can make your own little clone console.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's
Because
what I'm trying to
I
tell you.
honestly
That
thought that you could do that.
there's another console called the Revo K101 or Revo K1 Plus or something like that. I forgot the name of it. I can look it up right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Revo K1. Yeah, it was the there's another game, another there was another retro. Oh yeah, K101. Yeah, I was right, and it could like play like full high resolution Game Boy Advance games, and it's like only $101. Um, however, how can I say this? When's the last time you had a Game Boy? That's what I'm asking. Like, or how do you play Game Boy games now? If you were to play a Game Boy game now, how would you play it?
To the stuff. Most of the Game Boy games that ever have come out, you can play them off on the online on the phone. You know what I mean? Usually,
Yeah,
some of the you could get an emulator and play in there, or you could get an emulator and play on the PC. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
There's
true
I
though.
don't see the need.
I don't see the need as
I don't
of right
see the need
now.
for that.
And don't get me wrong, I love these little retro consoles. They're really cool. I like that they're just trying their hand and trying to reinvent nostalgia and all that crap. And don't get me wrong, not just the nostalgia feeling. I can see probably a retro collector just playing this so he can have, he can play his old Game Boy Advance games if he hadn't had an Advance in a long time, or even a new player that never got a Game Boy as a kid. I can see them getting into this, but I understand what you're saying though. The market is too kind of full at the moment, or it's not really needed. And however, I'm against mobile phone emulation, but not really handheld emulation. I mean, PC
Oh,
emulation.
okay,
That's completely understandable. But I don't really,
I understand what you mean. Yeah,
I don't see it. I don't
you don't
see
see the
the.
need for it.
I don't. And another thing too is the features of the Let me see. I can look up the features right now. The Super Retro Boy features right now. I can actually look those up. Here's the issue I have with it that kind of makes me go no. It How can I say this?
It what?
It didn't have any hook features. Like it has a really cool enhanced LED screen, but other than that, it doesn't have.
Oh, okay, I get you. I get it. I get what
Yeah,
you
it
mean
has
now.
no
It doesn't
text.
bring anything new to the table.
In my opinion, if I compare this to the Revo K101, um, the thing about this one, the reason why I see the price a bit higher, you can use it on your TV. You know what I mean? So it has a reason there's a reason to actually use the Revo K101. It actually makes a lot more sense to use it because it's like, okay, I'm not just taking it on the go. I can plug it in someone's TV and then play GBA games on their TV. Now, can it play all these consoles? No, maybe not as much as this one does, but I
Oh, I
recommend.
got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it's coming out in August of next year. And it's supposed to have like supposed to be compatible with all of them, but I don't get it. It's like an $80. It's $80, but I don't really get it now, and it's pretty interesting. That people that these things are still in high demand. But like you've seen like the remade Sega Genesis, the thing that has like every cartridge you can plug in or whatever like that. Um, Retrobit has made consoles like that. You know,
Oh, okay, I got you.
yeah. If you were to go on Amazon right now and look up like 4-in-1 gaming console, they have those. Like you can put like it has all the cartridge slots on it. You know.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you now.
Yeah,
Makes more sense.
it makes
Still,
more sense.
I don't. I still don't see the great reason behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see the great
Like
reason behind it
I
either.
just don't.
I know it has a market. I know it has a market. Don't get me wrong, but
It's just hard to believe or
no,
hard to.
no, hard to really understand why it's needed. Don't get me wrong. Retrobit's made some wonderful little clone consoles over the years, but I don't see why anybody would really invest in this. I really don't. I actually really don't. Don't get me wrong, collectors again, but I don't see why someone who it's just the market now is kind of different. There's always going to be someone who's going to buy this, but I'm not. I guess me and you are not the people who would actually be more into this, or be like
Honestly, I'm not.
interested in buying it.
Honestly, it doesn't attract my attention. It really doesn't. Anything like that really it just doesn't pop out to me and say, "Oh, buy me." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or,
and
"Oh,
I
I'm
have the
interesting." Or
same feeling with the NES Classic as well, though. While the NES Classic is an
a fun console.
yeah, while it's a very fun console, and it's really cool. Like it can, you know, it really outputs not remasters but high resolution or more stretched kind of feeling of older games, and it's not just a nostalgia feel. A lot of people that want to introduce their kids to their older games can experience it as well. But at the same time, while I think this might have a higher demand than the NES Classic, I don't see the need for it. I mean, I think they also sell a controller that's like an NES or SNES controller already that goes to your PC. I think I agree with you though. I'm more of an emulator guy. You know, I already own an SNES, so why even? You know what I mean? Why even?
Yeah, I know what you mean. To
And I already
me,
own an Advance
I
too.
you can also okay. How expensive is this thing? If you don't mind me
It's
asking.
it's only $80. Like I told you a while back. It's only $80. It's all it is. It's not super
And how
expensive.
much? And if you look at the old Game Boy Advanced, how much does that cost now?
GSP GSP. Don't get me wrong. I see it's used if you want like a slightly higher res screen. Let me see. Trying to find it right now. Wow, internet's
I'm
just
curious
like
about that. Look,
really crapping out. Like I'm really trying to look for it right now, but yeah, it really crapped out. Great. This is great. Let's see. Thank you, Chrome. Go on here. I think you can get one new for like $50. Around $50. You should be able to. Oh, okay. You can get one. Kind of weird. Amazon. I'm checking Amazon because a lot of the places are selling for like insane rare prices. I don't really like looking on Google. Let me see. GBASP. I don't know. Yeah, you can buy one for $56, new or used. I don't know. I don't know if I really see the use for this though. There will be once again. Everyone who watching this video. There's no. I'm not denying that it's not something that no one's gonna want to buy. But at the same time, me and Hunter do not see any use for it. It's cool though, and I'm just announcing it on the channel. But yeah, you know.
okay, yeah, I really don't see the need for it. I really don't. I'm not trying to shit on it or anything like that. It's just that I really don't. Like, you could get an old NES or Game Boy or whatever, and it's
Mm.
much cheaper. It just
Yeah, and
is.
I don't know.
You
Like,
know,
I'm not against clone consoles, but how do we know how durable this thing is? They said it's very durable, but I'm like, durable? How durable
are we
is
talking about?
this? And this is not the first clone console that's been out. There's been those Chinese ones. Once again, the Revel K101 Plus.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's not just whether it's affordable, whether it's durable, but it's also no one's developing games for this thing anymore. You know what I mean?
No, no, I don't think this. Once again, this is just for like retro enthusiasts. I don't think that's a big issue. One thing I will say
To me,
though.
as a I just couldn't, I don't see it.
Okay, I think I did find a tad bit issue with this. The L and R button. I just thought about that. They're literally near the A and B button now, and I don't know if I'm really gonna like that. I don't know if I'm going to be a huge fan of that. It does have a okay, so it does have a shatter resistant TFT HD display, whatever like that. I don't know. I don't really see the use of it though. Just from our opinion, this is our personal opinion. Everyone who's watching this, I don't see use for it. I really don't. Especially with the L and R button being in
I,
an awkward position like that.
I just, I don't know. It's just people going and saying, I don't know, like if they would have done this when the Game Boy was still popular and there was
Or at least
games
dying
being made
down.
for it,
But no, remember they
yeah,
couldn't really do
it
it
would
though.
make sense.
It would have probably been shut down. But I mean, like maybe during like the DS to DSi kind of generation where if you got a
Sort of, yeah.
DS, yeah, there was no Game Boy slot. Maybe this would have been useful. But if you're not like a retro collector or something like that, or someone who I guess wants a if it's true, a resistant game, Super Retro Boy or whatever like that. I don't know. I'm not convinced about this. I'll have to see reviews of it when it comes out though. Like I'm still not completely convinced about the Revo K101 Plus, but I don't know, dude. I'm glad that I'd rather look it up though. I only wanted you to be on this video with me because last videos felt kind of lonely, so I just want you to be on this one with me. So we're
I
gonna
get you. I get you.
yeah, we're gonna wrap this up today though. This is Nathaniel Clay,
And Hunter.
and this is
And
just gonna
we hope to see you guys later.
yeah, pretty soon later though. Everything's gonna be in full swing once we get into spring, and yeah, I don't know. I'm very mixed. We'll just have to see when it releases August of this year. See you guys later.
August. All
Yeah.
right. See you guys.
Bye.